come to enjoy it.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
So we're up and running. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, Erling Haaland is very much the player in all of football in so many ways. His development really owes to the fact that he made all the best choices. The clubs, the coaches, everything has been meticulously planned, and an awful lot of that will be attributed to his dad's experience.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that.
And it's Reinders.
Xavi Simons.
He's having a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Simons. Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Memphis Depay!
De Jong.
Reinders.
De Jong.
Reinders.
Dumfries. Oh, that's nice. Showing good feet.
And here's Reinders.
Timber, it's a delicate pass.
Shoots!
Oh, the ball's come loose here. That is a brilliant interception. De Jong.
Reinders.
Delicate ball, and it needs to be. De Ligt. That is lovely. Dumfries tries across.
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
Sorloth! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Sorloth really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And it's Simons.
De Jong. And he welcomes it in. Simons delivers the ball. Berger. Moved on forwards. And Dijk gets over and intercepts.
Reinders.
Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
He's heaved it away. Timber.
Too much on that, it's gone out.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Xavi Simons played out towards the right wing. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, that's surely a foul, free kick.
Van Dijk. And here's Gakpo. Gakpo! Berger. Driven forward. Haaland. Now he's off and running. Surlot. Ødegaard. Bob. Bob!
Oh, just fizzes past the post.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
De Jong. Reinders. Xavi Simons. Oh, good spread. Timber picks it up now.
Cross deflected behind for a corner.
De Jong plays it short. De Jong. Now it's Memphis Depay. And he's there to get it away.
Plenty waiting in the middle.
That's going to go a long way. Up towards the front line. De Ligt cuts it out. And it's played forward. And here's Depay. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And here's Gakpo. And he shoots! Defending of the desperate variety. And it's Timber. De Jong. And here's Gakpo. Serves up across.
Danger averted for now.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Played back in.
Played out to the right.
Oh, he's found support out wide. He's shifting through the gears here.
Referee's given a throw.
And here's Surlot. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Ødegaard is fouled.
He can get that clear. Ball's gone out of play.
Timber cuts out the pass. Oh, nicely intercepted. Memphis Depay, out to the right. Can he latch on to this? Dumfries. It's run loose here. Timber, and that's aimed into the middle.
Yeah, he's dealt with that well.
It is a corner. De Jong with the short one. Oh, it's come loose. And he's there to clear it. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Reinders. Oh, that was very necessary. That's a throw. And that's definitely not his best. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Played towards the front line. Berger. 0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Cleared without complication. Aim forwards. And that has been cleared. Oh, it's come loose. And here's Haaland. Haaland! Bob! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. Gakpo. De Ligt. Van Dijk. De Jong. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. That's really well manoeuvred. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Timber, gently done. Reinders. Dumfries on a strong run down the right. Hit into the middle. And he's there to... Chance! Has a look and plays it forward.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Gakpo. Oh, nice touch. And here's Xavi Simons. Here's Depay, and he has been fouled there. And he has shown him a yellow card. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Memphis Depay! And it's Van Dijk. De Jong. Oh, what a climb! Oh, couldn't quite control it.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Simons. Xavi Simons, gently done.
Gets good distance on it.
That has been knocked clear.
That's a throw.
Solot. Moved on forwards. De Ligt makes the interception. Hato. Gakpo. Hato. Memphis Depay. Spread out to the left.
Oh, this looks sharp.
Now it's Solot. He is through here. Nice control.
Oh, that's neat.
Gakpo. Chance here to counter.
Decent progress down the left.
And it's Memphis Depay. Gakpo.
Lovely bit of skill.
Now it's Memphis Depay.
It's Memphis Depay! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And it's played forward. Calmly anticipates. Timber. De Jong. That's really well manoeuvred. Simons. Simons! Aim forwards. That's really well manoeuvred. Berger. Good play on the left-hand side here.
He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one.
And here's Haaland. Haaland!
He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Van Dijk getting this one clear. Moved on forwards. Dumfries has a look inside the box. Dumfries. Well played, important challenge that. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. De Jong. And it's Hato. Gakpo.
Oh, smashing header! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
That's been drilled forward. Hato. Gakpo. Van Dijk.
Oh, terrible pass.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Gakpo. Gakpo. Played towards the other side. Dumfries. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And it's played forward. And it's Simons. Oh, can he get onto this? Great defending, strong and determined. Reinders. Van Dijk, nicely aimed pass. Gakpo with the cross. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Van Dijk. And it's Memphis Depay. Aim forwards. Now that's well seen too. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Gakpo. De Jong. And here's Xavi Simons. Hato tries to dink it through. Oh, there's a probing ball. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Surlot. He has found the way through. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. That's really well manoeuvred. De Jong. Hato. Always onto this. That's the keeper's ball. That's a lovely, neat pass. De Ligt. Van Dijk, gently done. Reinders. Moved on forwards. Dumfries making good progress on the right-hand side. Oh, a delicate chip through. Cleared away. Dumfries takes aim and crosses. Quality ball. Bob. Nice physical challenge. And it's played forward. Surlot. Now it's Surlot. Lovely feet. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Bob! Tried the volley, but no.
Well, I think his mind was made up the way that ball arrived, and I certainly admire his willingness to hit the volley.
Van Dijk getting this one clear. Gakpo. Played out to the right. Dumfries is onto it in a flash. Dumfries. Dumfries with the delivery. Tries to get it clear. Up towards the front line. And it's Reinders. Timber. Ødegaard. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. And it's been played through. He's there to get rid. Norway have got it back and they'll have another go. And they've got rid. Moved on forwards. And he cuts out the supply. Timber. De Jong. Van Dijk forwards and with intent. Dumfries looks to get on the end of this. Timber. Played into the middle. Cleared away. Up he goes! Decent enough try.
Gakpo is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Bob providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, they could be caught, and the shot! It's anyone's ball now. It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
He's cut it out. Hato. Gakpo. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. And it's Simons. Now it's Gakpo. That's good play. Gakpo with the cross. And that has been clubbed away. Forward it goes. Gakpo. Gakpo in acres of space out wide. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Memphis Depay looking to get on the end of this. Gakpo. Now it's Memphis Depay. Hato opts to play it back. And here's Depay. Gakpo. Gakpo with the cross. Climbs up big! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
That pass has been well intercepted. Gakpo.
Oh, sweet feet.
Simons. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Pinged towards the front line. Well timed, excellent interception. Reinders. That's really well manoeuvred. De Jong. That has been cut short. Oh, there's a probing ball. Muscular approach does pay off here. And it's Memphis Depay. Gakpo. The final seconds now. De Jong looks to the other side.
De Jong played out towards the right wing. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. De Jong goes short. De Jong clears it away. And it's Hato. Reinders. Applies the finish! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Berger shifted upfield. Dumfries. Timber. Now it's Reinders. He's found some space. Big chance! Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. And we are up to the break.
The Netherlands ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And the game has already resumed here.
The Netherlands are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Dumfries. And it's Timber. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Simons. Reinders. De Jong. Hato. Over to the left. Oh, such a clever touch. Now it's Dumfries. Dumfries flashes it across.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Bob. Xavi Simons. And it's Denzel Dumfries. Memphis Depay. Timber. And he shoots! A real chance and a real let-off.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter. Haaland really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
De Jong, aim forwards. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Ødegaard does really well to win the ball there. Aim forwards. Haaland. And he's through, it's 1-0. Haaland! He's delivered all right!
Boom! There we go, and it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Norway have penetrated for the first time.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Hato played into space. That has been knocked clear. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Chooses to go back. Reinders. Cuts out the pass. Driven forward. Gakpo. And it's Memphis Depay. Dinks one through. Has a look and plays it forward. It's just beyond his reach. Timber. Reinders. Timber, and he goes cross-field. Hato. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And he cuts out the supply. And the counter is on. Out to the left it goes. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. De Jong. De Ligt. De Jong. De Ligt played out to the left flank. Nicely intercepted. Ryerson moved on forwards. Haaland chasing after it. And here's Haaland. Bob spread out to the left. Tries to get it clear. Van Dijk. De Jong. Ryerson. And it's played forward. Tries to cross. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. That's a throw. De Ligt clears it away. Memphis Depay. Now that's well seen too. That's really well manoeuvred. Gakpo. De Jong shifted upfield. Out to the left it goes. Great work on the overlap. Defending of the desperate variety. And that's been won straight back. Gakpo. That's very neat. So who's he picking out? Cross goes in there. Ryerson. And it's played forward. Hato, aim forwards. And here's Depay. That's a nicely weighted pass. Dumfries. Simmons! The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. That's really well manoeuvred. Timber. Oh, good spread.
Dumfries. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. De Jong, and here's Gakpo, and here's Depay, and here's Xavi Simons. Over to the left. Hato looking to hit the byline here. Looking for a decent ball in. Gakpo with the cross. That has been knocked clear. And it's De Jong. De Jong spread out to the left. Oh, lovely feeding is such a good... It's a mighty effort! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Norway, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
De Jong. Now it's Haaland. Succumbs to the pressure. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Simons. Out towards the flank.
The Netherlands really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Reinders. Van Dijk gently done. Berger. Now it's Sorloth. He came in hard, very hard. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Gakpo. Hato. And here's Xavi Simons. Now it's Simons. Now it's Gakpo. Out to the left it goes. He is just caressing the ball. There are a few waiting for it. Memphis Depay. Oh, it's played into the air. Could be danger here. Berger did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. De Jong knocks it out wide. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And here's Gakpo. And it's Hato. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Calmly anticipates. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Can he get onto this? Now it's Dumfries. Dumfries played in. Deftly away. Gakpo. Simons. Can he finish? Goal! The Netherlands are level.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
De Jong. Xavi Simons being hunted in packs.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose better late than never.
Can he latch on to this? Well-timed, excellent interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
The Netherlands clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Ryerson. Oh, this looks sharp. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Moved on forwards. De Ligt gets it away. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Moved on forwards. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Gakpo. De Jong. Timber. He's through here. It's a loose ball. Haaland. Now it's Bob. Very nicely done. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. De Jong. And it's De Jong. Played into space. Dumfries. That's tidy. Can he deliver? Great chance! And yet another chance goes to waste. A lovely, neat pass. Van Dijk. Haaland. Now it's Sorloth. Oh, Red, nice interception. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Sorloth. Xavi Simons. Gakpo have it back and can go again. Berger. Ryerson. Aim forwards. Tries to get it clear. Dumfries. Dumfries carries the ball down the right. Very nicely done. And it's Simons. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Van Dijk. And here's Gakpo. De Jong chips it through. The referee has given a corner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Gakpo. Gakpo with the cross. Oh, shooting chance!
Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on.
Haaland really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Gakpo. Memphis Depay. Gets good distance on it. Oh, such a clever touch. A chance to play it in. And it's De Jong. Wins the duel this time.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Reinders. Timber. Reinders. Dumfries played over towards the opposite flank. And here's Depay. Xavi Simons played out to the left flank. He slings it in.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Oh, they could break here. Oh, nicely intercepted.
The Netherlands really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Clipped into space.
Norway clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Timber. Tries a deft little ball.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
That's really well manoeuvred. Dumfries, he's had a shot! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
The Netherlands really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Hoisted upfield by the keeper.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter.
And he's decided to go for it. Goal, the Netherlands! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. The Netherlands take the lead.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
De Ligt. And it's played forward. Timber.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Simons. Hato. Gakpo. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Timber. Memphis Depay. And the shot!
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Van Dijk getting this one clear. Odegaard. Aim forwards. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Memphis Depay. Bob. Defending of the desperate variety.
Norway really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Played out to the right. Dumfries tries a cross.
The Netherlands clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And it's Denzel Dumfries. Oh, some tackle that.
The Netherlands surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
That's been drilled forward. Oh, Red, nice interception. Timber. Simons.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Timber. Dumfries. The Netherlands close now to seeing this one through to the end. Gakpo. Into the last 5 minutes. Simons proves too strong.
The Netherlands nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Gakpo with the cross.
The Netherlands can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Van Dijk. Hato. Now it's Memphis Depay. Well, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Now, what about this cross? And it's hoisted clear. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Gakpo. Now here's the delivery. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And here's Gakpo. And it's Hato.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Oh, can he get onto this? Reinders. Timber hurtling down that right flank.
The Netherlands really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Gakpo. He's in plenty of space here. Simons. Not much subtlety about that challenge.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Van Dijk chooses to go cross-field.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Reinders. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Now it's Memphis Depay. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Hato. And it's Memphis Depay. And here's Gakpo. Gakpo with the cross. Haaland. Ryerson. Moved on forwards. Oh, they could be caught out here. Hato. De Ligt. Hato. Van Dijk head over towards the opposite flank. Timber. De Ligt. Van Dijk. Out to the right. And that's that. The Netherlands have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
I think it comes down to one thing, Peter: the team's ability to dominate the